Okay, here's how I, as a recruiter, use the applicant tracking system. My name's Glo. I've been doing this work for over a decade. I've worked with a lot of different ATSs in my time. I promise you, this is how they work. So first, I'll create the job posting. I'll post the job description and I'll add some questions. Some of those might be knockout questions, like, can you work from our office in San Francisco? If your answer to that question is no, and it's a requirement of the job, then the applicant tracking system might auto-reject you. But that is the only time that you'll be auto-rejected by the ATS. After the job posting is live, I'll start receiving applications. And sometimes those applications are coming from different sources like LinkedIn, Indeed, and of course our company page. Every day when I log into the ATS, it will give me a queue of candidates that I need to review. Some ATSs might scan the candidates' resumes and move them to the front of the queue if they think they're a closer match to the job description. But for a lot of ATSs, the queue will just be order of application. I set aside time every day to review inbound applications. And for most of my roles, I'm looking at every single application regardless of where they are in line. The only time that I'm not looking at every single application is when the role is super popular and I'm getting hundreds and hundreds of applicants a day. Realistically, if there are like 1,000 applicants for that role, then there are dozens of people that are a great fit for the role in that first few hundred applicants. So in a case when the role is just too popular, what I'll usually do is review enough applications to get 15 or so strong candidates that I'm really excited about. We'll move those candidates through the interview process and see if we can get a hire out of one of them. And usually we can. Occasionally, none of those 15 candidates work out, so we go back and start reviewing applications again. This is why sometimes you'll apply to a job and then you'll hear back from the recruiter or the hiring manager like 3 to 4 weeks after you applied asking you to interview. This is also why sometimes you'll apply to a job and then you won't get a rejection until a month later. It's because they just made a hire out of that first batch of applicants. And now they're rejecting everyone else in the applicant pool. So yeah, the majority of the time, a real person is looking at your application and a real person is sending that rejection. I'm making this video as an effort to try to clear up some of the confusion around applicant tracking systems, but if there's anything that I missed or if you still have other questions, let me know and I'll try to respond.
Right there, that's it. Glo just hit it out the park. Thank you, Glo, for sharing that information. That's how applicant tracking systems work, y'all. So don't be listening to people about, oh, you're not getting your resume reviewed because you completely been dismissed by the applicant tracking system. That is not the case. You heard it from another recruiter of 10 plus years, she said. Listen, applicant tracking systems are not that complicated, folks, all right? You heard it straight from her mouth. That's what I'm talking about.